hit. See, I can't do it, but there's definitely a way you can do it. I think maybe this. I'm gonna try it again this way. This might be one way to do it, because he actually does. This is crouching medium kick. It brings him in a little bit. Unfortunately, you have that problem when you're crouching down. Okay. Oh, I hit it. Okay. Alright, well that's something you can practice on your own. I might have to practice it on my own, but there's a way of doing it. As you can tell, I did it before, but I actually canceled. You don't really want to do that. But that's just something that you can go over. That moves. Only a couple characters have a complete circle as a move. You can see how far back I was on the grab, right? You can't tell me there were plenty of times where you're that close to somebody who's just sitting on down back. So a character like Keith, go ahead and just snag him up and drill him to the ground. Okay, last but hopefully not least, we're gonna switch to a character who has a couple different ultra. We're gonna go with Ultra 1, Bloody High Claw. Okay, because this ultra directional inputs are a little different and can be confusing.
Let's get started. Fight!
I'm gonna have to look it up real quick because I kind of forget. I think it's this. Yeah. Okay. I want to make sure I was doing it right. Now this character. Let's see. Command list. Vega. Vega's another character who has a lot of charge moves, which is great to learn with. Also has a Dragon Punch move. Okay, now it says for their Ultra, also with the Super, you're holding down back. And another little zigzag line that's saying down forward, down back, up forward. Just like with Guile, it has the same input. You hit down back, down forward, down back. You don't have to go up forward. You can go up back. Okay. That was a Super. With Vega, I'm not a Vega player, but with Vega, whether you do up back or up forward depends on which wall you end up jumping in which direction. So if you're doing an Ultra, you're hitting the character and you're going into Ultra. Now if you go the other direction, oops, I didn't charge long enough maybe. Off the back wall and then hit. Those are different. These are like the more awkward type of ultras right here. But just, you know, that's the two different ways you could do it, and if you're interested in this character, you're just going to have to know that. And of course, every character has an Ultra 2, so if you can't do this one but you still like this character, you can always work in the other Ultra. Alright, last but not least, so I can finish this video up on a pretty good note, I'm going to go back to Ryu. I know I didn't go over focus attacks or dash cancels. I don't really like to do that too early on the game if you're trying to learn it or whatever, but I'll go ahead and go over it since it's something you're going to want to learn too. I mean, you know how to do focus attack, I'm pretty sure.
Let's get started.
But you have to relearn it now that you're using a fight stick. So, real quickly go over the other commands. You know that heavy punch, heavy kick is your taunt button. A lot of the times your taunt can be cancelled. Sometimes it can't be cancelled right away. Medium punch, medium kick, ultra. Now when it comes to FADC's focus attack dash cancels, right? You really have to practice it just like you would on a pad. When it comes to doing ultras and other moves into it, it's really one of those things that can kind of like, if you don't have the bases down, you're going to have a little bit of trouble doing it. Now everybody knows Ryu's FADC into Ultra, right? If you haven't already practiced the Ultra motion smoothly, you may get EX. Well, that time I didn't. It's a gamble. It's a big gamble if you're mashing it. Alright. So I was kind of mashing it there, and I didn't get an Ultra. Now if you're playing against somebody and, you know, you're nervous, that might happen to you anyway. But if you just slow it down, you're gonna go ahead and get your Ultra out every time. Now with Ryu, it's just one of the many examples. A lot of characters have different ways of comboing into their Ultra, or comboing into other moves. What I like to do, especially if I'm trying to warm up, is I'll learn specific combos that combo into each other. Every character is a little bit different, but like